And then we just loaded the Euro pallet with the snowblower on. But first we're gonna strap and secure the load. Like that. Now the cargo is secured. Hello guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to perform the 500km run. We're going to drive from Notodden towards Kristiansand. We are not getting to Kristiansand, but we're pretty close. We're going to turn back and see how long time we will use on this trip. The outside temperature is now plus 4 degrees Celsius. We have dry roads, a little bit of wind, but not much here, but maybe it can be more windy when we get to Risør, Arendal, down south. I hope we can make the trip under 9 or 9.5 hours. The car I have on this test today, the Citroen E Jumpy, it's the one with the 75 kilowatt battery pack, the biggest pack, and it's the L2 version, and we have loaded the cargo with a Euro pallet with a snowblower on. So the total weight we have in the cargo is 100 kilos. This is to make the trip more realistic, because people buying this car will have cargo in the back. We have just topped up the battery at the Burger King. So we have 100% battery now, and we are ready to go. The time now is 19:48, and I think we will hit the road 19:50. So we should get ready and hit the road. And we have just reset the trip meter, and the car says we have 248 kilometers on the battery, and now we are ready to go. So let's start. Then the clock hits 19:50 and we go. You can see the charging stations at Burger King. Okay, then we hit the 100km mark, and we have now average consumption of 26.9 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and we have an average speed of 57 kilometers per hour. We have been driving for 1 hour and 17 minutes, and the temperature has dropped to -2 degrees Celsius, and it's only 400 kilometers left. just hit the 200-kilometer mark, and we are now in Grimstad. We have driven 208 kilometers until now, and we have an average consumption of 28.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. And the outside temperature right here is plus 1 degrees Celsius. So we have 41 kilometers left before we make the turn and go back. Now we are at the halfway point. We hit 250 kilometers, so we will turn around and hit back home. We have spent 5 hours exactly on the road. We just did a charging session to fill up the batteries.
Story of your life through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. When we were still alive.
And then we hit the 300-kilometer mark, and we have an average consumption of 29.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. And we have an average speed of 71 kilometers per hour, and we have an outside temperature of minus 2 degrees Celsius.
When we were still alive. So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. When we were still alive. When we were still alive.
And we just arrived Bamble, Circle K at Bamble, and doing a quick charging stop. We have traveled 353 kilometers, and we have an average consumption of 29.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And we have an average speed of 72 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is now -2 degrees Celsius. We're just gonna finish the charging and heading back home. Then we just hit the 400km mark, and we have an average consumption of 29.2 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and we have an average speed of 71 kilometers per hour, and the time is now 03:19 in the middle of the night. So now we just have 100 kilometers left. There, finally, we hit the 500km mark. And the time is now 4:42 at night. And we have an average consumption of 28.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. But now we're just gonna hit the starting point, and we're gonna sum up the 500km run. So see you in a bit. Okay, then we finally did hit the 500km mark, and we hit that mark in Juksebø. That's pretty near to Notodden, where the starting point was. And as we saw, the time was 4:42 in the middle of the night. And the total duration of the trip was 8 hours and 50 minutes. So we did manage to get the trip done under 9 hours. And the average consumption for the whole trip was 28.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And we had an average speed of 67 kilometers per hour. And the outside temperature is now -3 degrees Celsius. We did the 500km run with 3 charging sessions. We had one session from 10 to 80%, and I made a own video on that one, the charging session for this Citroen E Jumpy. I will put a link in the top here to that video. And the other charging sessions, we only charged to 67% because that's the sweet spot of this car. I tell you more about that in the charging session video. So we did top up to 67%, and the last charging sessions we just topped up to about 30%. So now on the trip meter here is telling me that we have 52 kilometers left on the battery. The driving conditions, it was dry roads, and the temperature varied between, now it's -3 degrees Celsius to about 3 or 4 plus degrees Celsius. So it's winter temperatures, but not that cold, but the temperature is low. So I will thank you for watching this video, and I hope it was useful for you guys. And we will do another 500km run on every car we test to compare the travel times. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, so please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and you can hit the bell to get notified when we come with new videos. So until then, see you in the next one. Bye bye.